Little sneak peek before the show. A lot of you were already shopping, and it's now at the lowest price that we've ever offered on a 3-strand necklace. So it's not 1 strand or 2 strands, it's 3 strands. I love that it's kind of like the perfect summer necklace. It's lightweight. It kind of just floats over the neckline. You can create all different kinds of looks. You can wear it sort of loose and relaxed. You can go ahead and give it a little twist, a little torchade, and you can wear it like a little bit more in like a polished, kind of tailored look. But you've got lots of options, and it's under $100 for Jay's prized lapis. This is the stone that he can't get his hands on, but if you order it today, I've got one for you. And it does come with the extender as well. Okay, lowest price ever. Jay, I know you said to me before the show, we were chatting, that you don't see the prices. And I was thinking, it's a good thing he doesn't see the prices before the show, because he might not actually tune in and join me, because I know what this costs to you. Certainly, it's something that you just don't get to find every single day. You just don't find pieces like this out there at retail.
Well, here's the deal. We are the manufacturer. We're the real deal. I mean, we're working directly from the rough. We don't, you normally wouldn't even be able to, directly buy from somebody like us. Normally what we would sell is we're the manufacturers. We'd sell to distributors who would sell to wholesalers who sell eventually to retailers. So you're already getting, a direct. But even as a manufacturer, we're very niche in the fact that we go direct. Now, here's the deal with this material, okay? This lapis, you find lapis in very few locations in the world. The only other commercial lapis that you're gonna see that I've ever seen, anyway, in my lifetime, is there's a lapis in Argentina that you can get. They do mine lapis there. It's nowhere near the quality of this Afghani material. And just like Sarah was, talking about before, if you go to the ancient tombs, the scarabs, or the material that you find in ancient artifacts, if you go to Italy and you find artifacts that Marco Polo in the museums, where Marco Polo, the Silk Road, China, he came down through this area, which is now Afghanistan. It wasn't Afghanistan at that time, right? They have dated this material from coming from these same locations. That's where this material comes. The reason I'm telling you this, it's not like you find it worldwide. It's really kind of, for this grade of material and this kind of lapis, the Hindu Kush region of Afghanistan is it. Now, that being said, now there are commercial lapis mines you can go to. My wife and I, we just, after 2.5 years, we finally finished our dream home. And it's been 2.5 years in the making. We have lapis, I have lapis tiles, like in one bathroom, it's nothing but lapis. My wife, themed our house around kind of my life and what I do. Everything's aeronautical or it's stone related. I mean, she's, she really kind of, she wanted to theme it with, what my life's been about and my different loves that I have. And so we have that grade of lapis in our house. It is tiles, even walking on it. It has flooring tiles on its counter. But that's what it's all about, the grade. It's not this grade of material. If it was, I'd be peeling it up right now and making it into jewelry. I mean, I'm telling you right now, look, honestly, okay, and maybe you've got better connections than me, or if you've got a great, if you know somebody that you can, I'm a player, man, I'm a buyer. I'm just saying that it's like they came and turned off the faucet about 7 years ago on this material. I know where there's yards literally where there's 50 tons, 100 tons, 1,000 tons of lapis. There's not a single kilo of this grade of material. This is what disappeared, and this is what you're not seeing. This material right now, the people that do have it, they don't have any big quantity on it. The price is like through the roof. They're mainly selling it to people that are manufacturing for gold. Now,
that color.
That being said,
Yeah.
But it's all about the grade. It's all about the grade.
Close,
it's all
guys?
about the natural
we'll show you that color. Because that's really what sets you apart from the crowd, Jay, is the quality of the stones. And then because we go directly to the mine, it's called mine finds, because Jay is like the Indiana Jones of gemstones. He goes into the mine so we don't have to. But come in close and look at that color. That's perfect, guys. Thank you so much. Not only will you see the most vivid, the most electrifying, the most mesmerizing, intense blue, you will also see that they're faceted. This is the only faceted lapis piece I think we have in the entire show. So you have more sparkle, you have more pop, you've got more pizzazz. You've got one of the most dynamic necklaces you could ever find. And for the first time ever, our birthday surprise has been revealed. No one has seen this all month. This has been shown before at the higher price. This is the lowest price we have ever offered. So it's for those of you that are watching live right now, you have an opportunity that no one else has ever seen before. So I'm thrilled for you, because if you're a gem collector, if you're a gem lover, if you love the rich, the decadent, the unusual, if you love having pieces that really celebrate this wonderful, incredible rich history of lapis that just goes back thousands and thousands of years, this is that color that you're getting today. You get 3 strands. So it really comes down to like just $33 a strand for some of the most intense, high-grade lapis you'll ever find. And that's why you need to have connections in the gem world. And Jay, you're our connection. Because if you hadn't been shopping and it's been as savvy as collecting as you have been over the last few decades, we wouldn't have lapis on television today.
Well, on this particular material, and here again, you know, I try to go directly to source. There is no huge mine. These are all small mines, primarily owned by different villages. They've got their own little claim, right, that they do. I just want to show you this. This was shot a few years ago, okay? If I could go in a time machine and go back to that, and I'm dealing with my trader right there, okay? And he's my consolidator. So we go to an area that's not in Afghanistan, but let's just say that it's not one of the trips you want to make a lot, right? So it's very interesting. But you saw the size of that material. Did you see the grade of that material? We have gone through and selected. That's all hand select, and that's the material that you're looking at here. That was, that was shot maybe, I don't know. It could be even shot like 10 years ago. I really don't even know when we shot that. But that's just not available. If I went today, I wouldn't even be able to put one of those together. And we're
yeah,
that
is too layered together. I couldn't resist, because I thought, wow, at $99 for one, and maybe you're grabbing 2 today on FlexPay, if you really want something extra decadent, extra ravishing. I mean, because that blue is just so spectacular, Jay.
Well, I want everybody to think about this too. I mean, it's not only, okay, so you got this really super high grade lapis lazuli, okay? This is the creme de la creme as far as color, and here's the key word, natural color. When you're seeing this material now, I saw it all over Tucson. As far as I started seeing it, that means that this is what they're gonna do. They're gonna take really low end denim material and they're gonna be doing blue enhancements to it to make it a dark blue. This is the real deal. It's natural. There's nothing done on this color. It is the real deal. It hasn't been enhanced. It hasn't been irradiated. It's not oil treated. There's nothing to it. It is natural, and that's so key. On this particular design, okay, 3 strands, I want you to see the size of those beads and think about how they facet that. Those are all done. They literally do that on a wet flat diamond lap wheel. All the facets are done by hand. They're not done. As far as I know, there's no fastening machine that you could facet that with in the first place. But I mean, even that, think about the skill, the labor factor alone in making just one of those strands. So you've got this creme de la creme lapis, super, super high end. You get 3 strands of it. I love Sarah's idea. The only reason, to tell you the truth, the only reason I didn't make it into a 6 or 8 or 10 or 12 strand in the first place, to be honest with you, in all honesty, I did that to keep the price down, right?
Well,
because,
sure.
It would, the price would just really get way up there. And so we want to keep the price down. Now that's before they came back and discounted it, to what they're doing today. So you literally could put together 2 or 3 of these. And here again, only, only if you can afford it. I mean, don't get yourself in trouble. Don't bust the bank. But this is something that and I tell people this and they go, oh yeah, right. But I'm telling you right now, we're already
a very special piece.
Almost the first half of 2023. I've pretty much got that already in production or put together. And you guys, I'm telling you right now, don't be shocked when you don't see a lot of beads. I'm going to have some cab material in lapis, but we just don't have the material to use for beads. I just can't burn any more material.
It's important to really consider lapis today. By the way, I just got an update from my producer. We might sell out of all the lapis that we have scheduled for the show early, and we might go back to opal. I mean, we just have to be prepared for anything, knowing that this is very desired and certainly very limited. Now, we have some matching pieces. I bet you didn't notice those earrings. Or maybe you couldn't help but notice the earrings that Aaron and I have been wearing. These are so fun. I love how flirty they are. They're so